More teasers for Valorant's new agent just dropped with patch 1204, as well as some crazy updates on Omega's Valorant Legion and the division they're experiencing. To start off, Alpha Clove reached out to Brimstone to send him these texts alongside this email that says, "Little suggestion. Brimmy, feels like our party could use an extra cleric or maybe even a bard, aye? Not to be presumptuous, but I know a guy. A healing guy. Killjoy and I saw him a few months back. Reckon he's a Radiant. Intrigued? I bet you are. Just say the word and I'll make some calls. Or you will. Your show." Agent 30 is a confirmed healer guy of some kind, and he's definitely musically talented as he put on the concert that Clove and Killjoy went to see last year when the agents took a break for the holidays. I wonder if he's a DJ or maybe more of a musician himself? Let me know what you think. Clove calls him a bard, which is someone who would tell stories in the form of songs and poems set to music. It's cool to see Clove describe Agent 30 using a bunch of tabletop RPG terms. We also got this voicemail from Alpha Breach.
"Hey Brimmy, volunteers for the repair crew? I'm in, man. At least I can do, you know. Poor Reyna. I mean, what do you say? It's supposed to be a sanctuary. It's good those kids weren't around, but they know. They can tell something happened. Helvete. Those kids. I mean, it's hard, right? For kids. The misfits, the ones who are different, the ones that get picked on and they see you, someone like them. And just like that, you're their hero. They've never had one, and you're not perfect. They don't know that. They just need you. But maybe you've made mistakes in life. Things that stop you from being there for them and doing what you wish you could do for them. And there's no way to explain it. Oh, shit. The site repairs should be quick. Back soon.
Breach getting emotional was not on my bingo card for this year, but I am so happy we got to see this side of him and get some lore. He's volunteering to help Reyna rebuild her home in her sanctuary city in Mexico after Legion attacked it. We got confirmation that the kids at the sanctuary were not harmed or even around during the attack, thankfully. But after that, Breach begins to think of all the kids there and all the hardships they're suffering. He relates to them in being labeled as a misfit or different, as Breach is a congenital amputee, and he's dealt with those labels his whole life. He starts down a trail of memories of what I think is the path he was on before he became a wanted criminal. He was a mentor for kids like him, even though he's not perfect and has made a ton of mistakes. But now he can't be there for them at all because he has to hide from the public eye as both a wanted criminal and also as a member of the Valorant Protocol, which is a covert operation on Alpha Earth. Gosh, this is just so cool to see Breach growing and even opening up a little bit to Brim of all people. Lastly, Cypher and Fade were able to overhear more of Omega's Valorant Legion meetings. Listen to Omega Viper, Breach, and Sova.
Chamber, Vice, Jet, KO. No love lost there.
Waylay, Vito?
They're thinking it over.
What's to think about?
They're picky who they work for. They don't know you.
Harbor's on our side.
Really?
And Sky.
Sky's too exhausted to care, ever since Sage went down. We need an answer there, same as Alpha. But someone has to talk to Astra.
Sova, you do it. And bring Harbor.
Don't forget, Neon is spinning. This is a lot for her.
Yours with her now. If we have Neon and Jet and I convince Raze, we'll get the whole Mischief gang. Fade and Cypher?
I'll leave them. Whatever they're thinking, you won't change it. If they're not with us, we'll know.
I spoke to Deadlock. She's not on board.
She doesn't care about Brimstone.
She cares about loyalty.
Talk to her again. Who else is a problem?
Definitely Killjoy. She's pissed.
And KO. KO is a big problem.
Wow, so Legion is pretty split. The agents on Omega Viper's side right now are Breach, Sova, Yoru, Omen, Reyna, Jet, Chamber, Vice, Teho, Harbor, and Sky. I honestly thought Omega Sky may have been one of the ones dead, but it sounds like she's alive, just a shell of herself. All the healing she's been asked to do has run her ragged ever since Sage has been out of commission. It's curious to me that they said Chambers on their side. Is he back in action? Or are they just assuming he will be on Viper's side? Last we saw, he was lying unconscious on hospital bed, so let me know what you think. It also makes sense for Tejo to be on Viper's side, given his beef with Brimstone. Assuming that they were in the military together before First Light, then the Tejo on both Earths is the one responsible for the death of Tariq Porter, Brim's best friend. And Brim blames Tejo for it, and Tejo's got no plans to apologize. The agents not on Omega Viper's side right now are Waylay, Vito, Astra, Neon, Raze, Killjoy, Deadlock, and KO. KO and Killjoy are going to be very tough to convince to join Viper. Deadlock standing against Viper on the grounds of loyalty was refreshing to hear. I think a lot of these agents are standing up for what they believe in, and I really like to see that. It's also cool to see that with Waylay and Vito. They know Tejo and trust him a lot, but they're not quick to jump to Omega Viper's side just because Tejo did. As I was thinking about it, it dawned on me that Alpha Waylay's been a huge proponent of teamwork. She spent the past year drilling that into the protocol's head. Now, of course, the Alpha and Omega mirror agents are different, but I wouldn't be surprised if that same sense of teamwork is part of Omega Waylay as well. And if it is, I can imagine it'd be hard for her to support someone like Omega Viper, who's actively causing division within Legion without fully understanding and agreeing with Omega Viper's tactics. If Legion remains divided like this, I'm not sure how much they can reasonably accomplish, as a house divided against itself cannot stand. There are still, of course, several agents we don't know where they stand yet. Fade, Cypher, Clove, Gecko, ISO, Phoenix, and Sage. I would have to guess there's a chance some of these agents are incapacitated or dead right now, but I don't know that for certain. The way they talk about Fade and Cypher seems to further prove that neither of them are going to fall for any mob mentality with all of this. The side they take will not be because the majority are doing it, but because it's what they think is the right call at the end of the day. So what do you think about this division within Legion? Will they be able to convince everyone? Or will a separate group rise up against Omega Viper? We also got these new voice lines from Sova.
Breach and I are here. Loyal wolf, mad hound. So give the order. Let sleep your dogs of war. Yoru, we sever the limbs of this beast together. Drive Sage out, then gut the rest. Sage has fallen. Valorant will follow. This time I will take more than just your eye, Sasha. Winter has come for you, Hunter. Viper, signal your mark. I will return with their head in hand.
That's all for this patch. Let me know all your thoughts and theories in the comments, and thanks for watching. God bless. Bye!